Well, it would appear we have another card revving up from Legacy of Destruction. Hasn't this just been a really cool occurrence to watch? Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. As per usual, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Saturday's winner, and, well, actually, Friday's winner, it'll all be down below for you guys. You can check that out. Double the winners. Oh, boy. Yeah, we were away at Pokemon, and I just kind of took Saturday off because my ear was just the absolute worst. You gotta love sinuses, right? So, Nightmare Apprentice. You guys remember this card, right? Yeah, you remember. Oh, don't worry, guys. It's going to be $20 forever, people say. I was like, I don't really think so. You know, this is the searcher for everything in literally the entire archetype of illusion. And guess what? We have watched this card. It kind of hit a road bump, and you're looking at $40 now. If you bought these when they were $28, good stuff, actually. You had the chance to kind of see, you know, a good consistent card do its thing. I will say that the Starlight's quarter century is kind of a little bit all over the place. I mean, you're looking at a nice little influx of about 120 to 125, the way it looks. But I think for the most part, you're going to continue to see this card cruise controlling. Yeah, interesting stuff. But hey, $40 Apprentice Illusion Magicians puts a little bit more value back into the set. So for those of you that remember, we did have YCS Japan come through, and we did get the chance to see Salamangreat smash through a lot of that top cut, and it looks like the Chaos Impact Secret Rare hasn't really recovered all that much. I was definitely curious to see, you know, what people were doing. I mean, you got a nice little push through here. You got the nice $15 mark here, heading on up to $16. It's about what I expected out of this thing. Then, of course, ye old Starlight Rare, still sitting at about $90. I do continue to expect to see this. Well, I can't believe, well, I was back on 419, so that's actually not that terrible to see. I mean, for the most part here, everything in the Salamangreat department for this has been pretty consistent. And then to top things off, it's not like you don't have the Ultra available, but even this one is kind of getting low on listings. The only problem with this deck, though, is, you know, you need the Raging Phoenix, and every fire deck in the world's already spent $60 on that. The fact that you have to spend literally, what is it, like $60 a copy on that, and you need 2 to 3 of them in order to play Salad. You know, the rest of Salad might be cheap, but it starts to add up over time as you're looking for those cards. Simal Fiends. So you're probably going to look at this and you go, 140 listens, 194. Robbie, there's nothing to look at here. Well, this is kind of interesting to see here, because you got some bump ups along the way, and you have some pretty impressive. Look at all these sales here, just on 5.4 and 5.3 in the quantities of these that are going up. They showed up in a recent deck profile out here. You know, basically being able to jam your opponent out. What is this? Dimensional Barrier 2 Electric Boogaloo. I do not think that this card is all that crazy. Alright, but if you're trying to play this in combination with things like Barrier, then that's kind of where things start to get a little bit better in terms of things. But the community is going to see this card, they're going to go, oh, this is some spicy tech. Good news, everybody. You can still get them for literally 30 to 50 cents a copy. You're probably going to watch this card hit $1 here soon. And this is all because you have people that are excited for your innovations. And I mean, down here, you can definitely tell with your little choices. Hey, look, Odd Eyes Meteor Dragon. Yeah, these things have been bumping up. You know why? Because of Tenpai, all right? Tenpai Senpai, the deck, coming in at so many sales. And then Curry Belt, guess what? You've also got a decent amount of sales just on this here. Look at that. That's all just on 5.4, by the way. That's all just yesterday. All right, people, we knock cheap cards sometimes, but you got to remember, a lot more people are going to be way more enticed to spend 15 cents on a card they need for the deck versus $5. That's just how it is. All right, so these commons moving on this secondary market, they're going pretty quickly. I also wanted to deep dive into Infinite Forbidden here on the OCG side of things. So actually, I've not had a good chance to sit down with this set yet, because we literally hit out YCS Japan and we gassed, and it's been a chaotic week or so for the game. So actually sitting down here, the Exodia is 980 yen. You're looking at like $7 for the Exodia. Like, if you're a collector, that's actually pretty cool. And of course, this is crazy. 79,800 yen. You're looking at about $600 for the dragon. The Dark Magician in the set. Surprise, surprise. It's going to come in about, what, $23 here? But, you know, it's a Dark Magician quarter century. You know, people are going to go bat crap bananas for this, because they see it and they're like, oh my gosh, you know. And you can also tell here, you know, the Whitewood stuff, very popular. You can also see the Fiends on the up and up here. You know what your popular cards are. Actually, sad day here. The Light and Darkness Dragon coming in at probably about $19 off of your translation, and probably a little bit less than that, actually, because you're not going to, what, like 30% off of that for current conversions? Yeah, you come to this channel to learn conversions, right? take the decimal point, move it over to it, put you at 49.80 USD, and then knock 30% of that off is basically your cost. I didn't even realize this Exodia got the reprint in here. Wow, that's actually really freaking cool. A little bit expensive there, but all right, I see you. That's really cool. And the Madolche, oh man, if this isn't a QCR when it comes to English, I know so many Madolche fans are going to be so disappointed. That's pretty cheap. To be fair though, Madolche is definitely fallen from its grace. Now, this is where you kind of start to look at your real value. Hey look, Fiendsmith, hey look, Whitewoods. Dark Magician, very cheap actually. They did not capitalize very strongly on that. I want to go back up here. $20 and 24. Wow, still really cheap. Wow. All right, Ultimate Rares. Hey, look, Dark Magician, nice 420. Your Fiendsmith still sticking out as the best card in this set here. Yeah, Fiendsmith really ultra rares. Fiendsmith 1780. That's disgusting. Drytron 180, 180, 580 on the Whitewoods. Yeah, I wonder who your most popular cards are. Hey, look, maybe once again, the Whitewood stuff. Holy crap, that's expensive for super rares. Interesting. Cool. Your rares, all of this extremely cheap. 120s, the Dark End. Actually, surprisingly, the Tenpai Dragon's very cheap. And then, of course, the rest of this. Wow, good stuff. The Ojama Butts. Also, 220 on this thing. Your rare meme card. Our short print card in the set, the BBS, coming in at 220. That's freaking hilarious. I love this game. Oh, well, that's your look at Infinite Forbidden. Hey, check in on Ballancer here. You guys remember earlier last week when we were starting to watch Ballancer kind of do the wave out here, trying to turn into a crazy card? Well, actually, things have kind of calmed back down for him. I'm glad to see that Ballancer's Reign of Terror, this card trying to do some crazy things, has definitely stopped, because this card should not be pushing the numbers that it was. Power filters are also still kind of on the up and up here. We do know that UBell is going to be a little bit of a problem come TCG, and we've got people out here trying to mess around with the best things they can do here. 8s to 9s, pretty much all across the board here for the super rares. I feel like that's pretty normal. And then commons still coming to about 3 to 4s. Okay. We also have, for those of you who have not been paying attention to Unchained Soul of Anguish out here, the low rarity is 50 listings out here for the super rare. But the secret rare up here is kind of where things have been. It's not like this has been a crazy movement, but it's a very steady uptick here. And you can definitely see we're doing things $9, $10 literally across the board here. This is genuinely impressive to me. So keep an eye on Anguish. We've also got Chamber Dragon Maids. For those of you that don't pay attention to this thing, you only have 42 listings of your secret rare on the market. It's been a little bit up and down here. It's not like it's a great uptick or anything, but it's enough. You look at the $20 and the $17 movements. I'm like, oh, okay, so 16 on up to 18 on up to 20. Yeah, $19. Okay, you've got a pretty good consistent track record on this, and of course, even the gold ones down here coming in at $8. We're still waiting on the final form for Chamber, but okay. First movement solos, $30, $30, $26. At least they're not 4, 5, and 4 in terms of listings. At least there's a little bit of variety, right? Right. And then Dissipator back here. Hey, look, we're at $44 right now for our friend. It's not the craziest thing in the world, 51, 45, 45, but you know, it's It's workable. I can work with these conditions. As long as, this card's not $100, that's fine. And, he's still just a monster negate. It's not like it's the end of the world for this thing. Well, what a market, right? Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And I will see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out.
Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.